Yeah, I'm almost done. Give me a sec. No, literally. I just have to finish up this section and then I'm done. It shouldn't take too much longer, I promise. Like 15 minutes max? I know, I said that 15 minutes ago, but I mean it this time. Apparently, the assignment had a backside that I never knew about. You really can't just fall asleep with the lights on? Even if it's just the lamp? Really? I mean, come on, you always fall asleep with the TV on. But somehow this is different. Fine, I guess I can call it a night. Probably best if I got some sleep anyways. But first thing in the morning, I'm finishing that. I don't want to have to worry about it for the rest of the vacation. I've learned my lesson from last year. See, while I'm scrambling to get everything done, you barely got any assigned work to begin with. If only I were as lucky as you. Sometimes I wonder if I should have taken your major instead. Or maybe you could have taken mine? Then at least I wouldn't have to suffer alone. Although it's a little late for that now. If only we could have thought of that a few years ago. What could have been, you know? Yeah, I'm coming, jeez. I didn't know you could be so tired. It's not even close to midnight yet. I feel like most of the time you're up until like 1 in the morning. I told you to go to bed early. Don't say I didn't warn you. Hey, scoot over a little bit. You're pretty much hogging up the entire bed. And don't tell me you don't have any room. I can tell you have more than enough. You're the one who didn't want to use the pull-out. And I sure don't want to either, so we're gonna have to get a little bit comfortable here. It's not like we haven't shared a bed before. This exact scenario has happened plenty of times. So, don't act like it's anything new. Oh, but don't kick me like you did the last time. I will not be afraid to fight back. I don't care if it was an accident. You scared me so bad. Alright, good night. Sleep well. We have a lot planned tomorrow. Night. Hey. Hey, are you asleep? No way you fell asleep so quickly. It's only been like 20 minutes. Well, I guess you were actually pretty tired. I thought you were just being a little dramatic, but I stand corrected. Lucky, I'm not even close to falling asleep yet. It's probably gonna be another long night for me. And since my phone's dead and you're asleep, I'm just left with my thoughts to keep me company. You know, I heard it helps to count sheep, but does anybody really do that? I've tried it before, but I end up focusing way too hard on it, to the point where I forget I'm even trying to fall asleep anymore. I guess my mind just tends to wonder a lot. Maybe I'll have to ask you in the morning what your secret is. I'm surprised I haven't asked you already. We've practically known each other since forever. mean, how long has it been since we first met? Like 7 or 8 years now? At least since we were in high school. I would say that's plenty of time to get to know a person. It's hard to believe we've known each other for that long. That's like a good chunk of our lives. But even with all that time, it still feels like it was only yesterday. We bumped into each other in the hall, making us drop all our stuff onto the ground. Which you still haven't let me live it down. Even if it was your fault, by the way. It's funny. It played out exactly like one of those scenes in those romance movies. You know what I'm talking about. The really cheesy ones, where it's love at first sight. Although, I guess in the end, we never really got to that romance part of things. Don't get me wrong, I'm fine with just being friends. But maybe I should have said something sooner. All that time, but I never got the courage to tell you. But how could you blame me? Those beautiful eyes of yours, that bright smile, and pretty much just you being you was enough to give me butterflies whenever you're around. Even still, I've never gotten used to that feeling. It's just as strong as now as it was when I first met you. It's always been there, but just hidden deep down. You know, I've tried to get over it, but each time I think I do, something about you brings me around again. I've kind of accepted that I'll never be able to escape it. Not until I don't even want to think about graduation. It's so far away, but the fact that it has to come eventually, it's just stressful. Like, what if we never see each other again? Next thing you know, you're on the other side of the country while I'm stuck here having to miss you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I completely want the best for you. And if that takes you somewhere else, far away from here, I guess I'm okay with that. Times like these, I still wish we were back in high school, spending every day at your old house. We were practically glued to each other. The only thing that could separate us was the fact that the teachers deliberately put us in different classes. And I can't blame them. We never found a way to shut up. Always blabbering about stupid stuff. Honestly, I'm surprised everyone was able to put up with us. Well, except for the teachers, of course. But who would have thought we'd have ended up here, though? Kinda crazy, right? However many years later, we still made it. Never ended up getting sick of each other. Guess we just clicked. Yeah, we... maybe clicked isn't the right word. I mean, if we really did, I wouldn't have to keep hiding my feelings like this. Only getting the courage to tell you when you're not even awake. If we really clicked, you should have felt the same. Or maybe I shouldn't have even felt this way at all. Look, I know it's probably not even a big deal, but I still can't get over it, and you shouldn't have to worry about it. but I kinda do. And the only way I could get rid of that fear is just to tell you. I know, I can't just mess it up now. It's way too late for us to be anything more than just friends. If we would have clicked, it would have been a long time ago. Way before any of this. So, just maybe, this might be the only time I get to get this off my chest. Since you're asleep, it probably defeats the point of telling you. But awake or not, you're still here. So I guess this is close enough. Who knows? Maybe you're able to hear me in your dreams. Some distant voice in the background, or wherever you are. Even still, that kind of makes me nervous. But I just wanted to say that I like you. Like, a lot. More than you would ever know. Ever since I met you, I knew you were different. You weren't like anybody else who I talked to. There was just something about you. I don't know the way to put it, but you were just someone I wanted to have in my life. I knew it as soon as I laid my eyes on you. It's something I'll never forget. Before I could even react, you were quick to help me up to my books, throwing so many apologies I lost count, and glancing at me with a quick but stunning smile as he ran off. Who else would have done something like that? And I've effectively been yours ever since. Getting to grow with you, experiencing the highs and lows with you, getting to learn both your strengths and weaknesses. And I say your weaknesses very loosely because even I've come to love them. Those flaws of yours are not necessarily flaws as they are things that make you, you. And I wouldn't want you any different because whatever you've been doing, you must have been doing something right because here I am, falling head over heels for you. Embarrassing, but maybe you'd think it's sweet. Look, I know, at the end of the day, none of this is gonna change, but even so, I'm just grateful to have someone like you. Without you, I don't even know where I'd be. You always helped keep me on my feet, and for that, I thank you. I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you, because nothing is worth more than our friendship, even my feelings. You know, I'm sorry for the rambling, but... Oh, did I wake you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was on the phone with someone. One of my friends was calling me, and I was like, shut up, I'm trying to sleep, and... Oh, thank goodness. I thought I did wake you for a second. I was like, wait, then, if I wasn't the one who woke you up, then what did? Or were you even asleep? Oh my gosh. There's no way. This can't be real. No. I must be dreaming. So, you've been awake this whole time? Like, since the beginning? So, like, you heard everything. Ugh. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. What was even the point of it? It's not like you would have heard, although you obviously did. Look, I'm so sorry for everything I said. I don't know what came over me. I just thought that this was the time I needed to get everything off my chest. But now, I've just messed everything up, haven't I? I can't say it enough. I'm so. What was that? Why did you just do that? No, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just. Okay. I get it. At least I think I do, right? If I'm not crazy, you really like me too. What? How? It doesn't make any sense. All this time, we both share the same feelings. Then, why didn't you just tell me? Or maybe at least dropped a few hints? You had me stressing over nothing all this time. Okay, maybe you could have dropped some better hints. But still, it's a lot harder than you think. Especially if it's someone you like. Just whenever. It's not like it matters anymore. We both figure it out eventually. Even if it took longer than we thought. You're just lucky I had the guts to say something. Well, yeah. I guess I thought you were asleep. But, hey, it's the thought that counts. Plus, you weren't asleep at all. So, technically, I was pretty much saying it straight to your face the whole time. Intended or not. But, to your face or not, I meant everything I said. I mean, you're kinda perfect. It's hard to imagine not feeling the way I do when I get to see you. Getting used to the butterflies was difficult, but now it's just something I look forward to whenever I get to hear the sound of your voice. It's a lot of different emotions all at once. And now, even with all of this, I'm willing to bet those butterflies won't go away. Even if there's no pressure, the only thing that changed is I don't have to hide it anymore. You know, I can't understand how someone like you could fall in love with someone like me. I feel like you're just so much better. I don't know what you see in me, but I see everything I want to be in you. So, maybe it's just luck, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not complaining. That's for sure. Just surprised. Shocked, maybe. That's a better word. Why does it have to be almost midnight? If only it was like 8 a.m. and we had the whole day to talk about this. Well, I guess when we wake up it will be. So that's something to look forward to. Promise me, in the morning we'll talk about this more. Believe me, I'm beyond curious now. Yeah, homework can wait. I figure you're just a little more important. Okay, that's the deal. Glad we could settle that. Even though I don't think any of us would have objected to it. Oh, and then after that, we have to go tell some of the others. I bet they're gonna freak out. I can't wait to see the look on their faces. I can already picture it. But that's a tomorrow thing. Let's just get some sleep. It's probably best anyway because I feel like this is a lot to take in. I swear, anything else and I wouldn't be able to process it. Alright, good night. Maybe this time you can actually fall asleep instead of just pretending. Well then, if so, sweet dreams.